need to update that.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. We are super excited. This is a great space to just talk about how to support your business in a way that is productive, a way that is motivating, and really just what can propel your business into the future. And I love what Cheryl picked as a topic today. It's something that her and I both spend probably 90% of our time doing. So go for it, Cheryl. What is our topic?
Networking. Yeah. I like to say that I am in the shipping business. People always look at me funny when I say that, but we are, right? Relationships, mentorship, stewardship. We're in the shipping business, and people do business with people they like, know, and trust. And how do you get that? Well, you get that by networking. And I think I've really latched on for this year. I don't know what happened this year, but I came out in January and said this will be my year, and it is. And what I'm excited about is that what I mean by that is that I'm following my daily discipline, which has always been very hard for me to do. Um, and I think it's because I'm excited for this year. MyCORE has that new product, Marketchair, that's just killing it. Oh my gosh, we're bringing on clients and interest just so fast and crazy. It's just wild. So that makes you excited. So I think when you can slow down to speed up and say, all right, where am I going to meet these people? And what system am I going to use to really follow up and make sure that things don't fall through the cracks? And I think this year I got it. And I'll share it with you if you want to know.
I love that. And it's important. It's important to say, we talk about objective key results all the time in MyCORE and in Marketchair. What are your objectives? What are the key results that are going to get you where you want to go? And how do you manage that? And so for you to say, okay, this year is my year, I'm taking it on. This is what the big goal is. This is how I'm going to get there. And then to follow through and be consistent. A lot of times we forget the consistency. We can build the plan, but the follow through and the consistency tends to be where we drag, right? We've built it. Now we need to create it. Then we need to follow it. And then we need to be consistent with it. And there's some point in there that people get stuck. I get stuck on the creative part. Or the executing. I tend to get stuck on execution a lot after I'll spend some time doing the creative and then I won't execute. So I get it. There's a lot there, but tell us.
Help you with that.
Yeah, go for it.
Do you dance?
I used to a long time ago.
I'm going to teach you a really cool dance. You ready?
I'm ready.
You got to put your hands like this. It goes like this. Tools and events. Tools and events. This is how you do it. Tools and events. Tools
and events.
So when you are networking, when you're meeting people, when you're showing up virtually, when you are out and about and you meet people and you get business cards, I guarantee you I can grab a business card right here because I always have them near me. Right here it is. This one's even dog-eared. And if you can see, this has a little bend in it. And it's because I've developed systems. So I will meet you. You'll give me a card. This is a tool. Our cards are tools. This is a postcard. This is a tool. So when I meet people, I can give them a tool. If I'm on a Lineable, I'm going to request to get to know them better. That's a tool. If I'm on LinkedIn, I'm asking them to be my friend. Facebook, Instagram, all the same, right? Yeah, it's a tool. But then you need to invite them somewhere. You need to invite them to an event. I have an instant connect for women every single Wednesday. Use that if you don't have any other place. And you want to come from contribution and help others get what they want, you'll automatically get what you want. That's what Zig Ziglar taught us. So have your systems. If say you're in person and you have this card, I could ask 4 questions because I have 4 corners. And I might say to you, so Brittany, tell me a little bit about who you are and what you do. You'll tell me, and I'll ask if you have employees, and you say yes. Well, I've just bent down a quarter of your card and you don't know it. But I know that when I put this pocket in this card in my jeans, and then I go home, that because I bent this corner down, it means you have employees. So it's going to help me remember you even after I'm not in front of you anymore. So it's having these little systems, and then I'm going to reach out to you and invite you to coffee, right? I'm at tools and events. I'm going to invite you now to a coffee, and at coffee, maybe I give you another tool. Maybe I share with you my website, and then I'm going to invite you to another event. Hey, I would love, you work nationally, right? I would love for you to meet my friends. I have an instant connect for women. Why don't you jump online Wednesdays and come out? So this is where relationships are formed. This is how you do it. And then you got to keep doing it.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And it really kind of creates that space, right? Yeah, I would love to have a one-on-one with you. Here's my calendar link. Let's book that. Let's get that together. And then, once you guys are together, okay, great. We're talking, we're liking each other. Yeah, this is my website. It's a very organic, easy conversation. I think the other day I got bulldozed the other day in a one-on-one. I was networking. There was a woman who had networked with me in a previous meeting, and she's like, "Oh, I think you and your husband would. I think my husband and you guys work alongside each other. It would be great to see how you could support each other." I was like, "Yeah, great." So I gave them my booking link, and the second that he got on the call with me, he's like, "Oh, I know who you are." And I was like, "Yeah, you know who, yeah, and trying to have that relationship. And apparently somewhere in between, "Oh, I know who you are," and "We've seen each other before," and the end of his spiel, that was the end of the call. Because he had and I even asked at the beginning, like, "Where's your wife? Is she going to join us?" "Oh, yeah, she's over wherever." And then he puked his entire spiel on me. And we're talking something that wasn't in the let's get connected, right? It was just be my affiliate, do this, this, and this, which was fun because I was able to then tools. I was like, "Oh, well, if you're building a business that supports businesses, you need MyCORE because it's going to be the hub of their accounting and their things. And if you're building a business, you're helping businesses build, they need Marketchair because it's going to be $500 to help them do all of their marketing for a great price. So you could be an affiliate." I gave him what he gave me, but in a different way, right? He gave me a spiel of nonsense. I gave him some text and actual things to go look at, things
Well,
that would
I think
benefit.
there's a lot of people that haven't read books and developed personally and professionally. And you have to understand, we're meeting with a bunch of sellers. We're not meeting buyers. We're meeting with people that a lot of times on these events that are looking to share and they don't know how to do it. And
Yep.
so you will meet people. I actually have a big problem with that because I do that. That's what I do. We call it fire hosing. I'm a fire hoser. Now, is that a good thing? Absolutely not. But do I do it? Yes. And I'm working on it. So I give grace when that happens a lot. But
As somebody who's been with you, though, Cheryl, you start by knowing somebody.
okay, yeah, that's fair.
You have to remember, you and I had a whole hour meeting before we even talked about what we did. We had to rebook.
Oh, that
Right?
happens.
So there's a difference in, and I really want people to hear this because yes, can Cheryl tell you MyCORE and Marketchair, and will she give it to you in 5 seconds or less? She can, and she will rock it. But she also learns who you are before she does it.
That
She
is true.
knows who you are before she gets into that conversation.
That is true. And it is
And
very important.
Right. It's very important to start a conversation when you're networking with who are you, how are you. I always get thrown off when people ask me to go first because I'm the person that I want to hear about them. So like I get all like Twitter-pated of I don't know how to be first. But I also get nervous, right? Like Cheryl can go first because Cheryl's like, yeah, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. These are the things that this is the amazingness I'm creating in the world. And I'm one of those people who I'm like, well, how can I help you before I ask you to help me? And that's great. It's good to be able to do that. But Cheryl, you get to know people. You get to have a conversation with them. You create intrigue. And that's very important. A lot of people don't know how to create intrigue. I don't know how to create intrigue. I will totally support people in every meeting that I meet with somebody. I'll give you 5 people to go talk to. Myself is not one of those 5.
Well, I think for me, you hear all the time fortunes in the follow up, or you hear don't follow up at all. I've literally been told both of those things. And I'm really trying to find out what works for me and who I am in my business, right? What I've been really excited about and graced with is 2 meetings, 2 events that my company now has. So we have an affiliate program with Marketchair, which is incredible. If you're looking for that, you should definitely hook up. But there is a call on Mondays for people looking at that affiliate program. And either people sign up since it's free and there's no product or service to buy, and they say, yeah, I want to make bank and do that. They can either sign up ahead of time and come check out the event, or come to the event to see if it's something they align with. So Fridays, we do that with potential clients, people that are like, yeah, Marketchair is something I definitely want. So in the last week, I think I've really gotten it together where I went back old school after being around young people for the last few years who said everything has to be damn digital. I decided that I'm going back to the book that I love so much. And literally last week, these are the people I met. Look how many people I met. I met all these people, and you can see my Monday and my Friday meetings are here. I block them out in my calendar. So as I'm networking, I know who's coming to these meetings. And you can see that for this week, I've already got people in my weekend, in my boxes for these events that I can now help feed people to. So last week I met 49 people networking. And to my event on Monday, 6 showed up. That's pretty cool. Last Monday I had 5, and on Friday I had 1. So these work when you have this daily discipline and you keep to this role and you keep repeating tools and events.
That's awesome. I love that. I think that it's phenomenal. And when you do tools, and I do like paper, there's a lot of people who use paper all the time because you need to see where you're at and what you're doing. Using a calendar is a digital calendar just helps keep things straight, but I know tons of people who write everything in notebooks, and those are phenomenal. And then, yeah, we have those events so people can go to those 2 different events and really create that space. I am grateful for you, Cheryl.
Thank you. I'm grateful for you.
I love everything that is going on. I love everything that is just moving forward this year. And I appreciate that, you have the Wednesday networking with women, which is phenomenal. We're going to talk about the Friday thing and continuing that, because I think that you really deserve to be in that spot where you get to talk and speak and really lead with who you are as you are, and promote what is available to the world. So I'm grateful for you.
You gave me goosies.
I love you, and I love Marketchair, and I love MyCORE, and it's always the next step for everything that everybody is doing.
Yeah.
So
for all who are watching, come out. Remember your tools and events. Evite. This platform is for you. It's not just for me. it's for you to invite to too. So if there's somebody you're thinking, gosh, I really want to follow up them, but I don't want to sound salesy and I'm so nervous and I don't know what to do, then you call them up and you say, hey, what are you doing Wednesday at 3? I'd love to give you a Zoom link. Come jump on and meet my friends and share. You'll be able to share who you are, why you exist, and what you do. And when you do that,
Exactly.
people, when it's about them, are like, oh, that's cool. Wow, you thought of me. How nice is that? And then in that event is when you can make the relationship deeper.
Yep, I love it. Okay, everybody over on that side, it is, nope, that side. On that side, go ahead, watch our previous shows. It's been a great whole, we're on episode, season 2. Click on the Bitly's, book with us, learn more about tools and events, learn the dance, get the dance. Go talk to Cheryl. I love you all.